Right, another day, another video where I'm going to sit here and talk to you guys about small pokey things that men like to play with. I'm going to try my best to not add 1,000,000 That's What She Said clips into this video because I know there's potential for literally 1,000,000 of them. But let's get on with talking about those small pokey things that men like to play with. And I'm talking about miniature knives, not penises, by the way, just putting that. So if you're a long-term viewer of the channel, you'll remember the video that I put out last week, which was talking about this knife, the brand new Civivi Mini Elementum. Basically a video of me taking the piss out of it for 10 minutes, because as you can see, it is absolutely tiny, it's adorable, it's funny, it's a sick knife. I think it's brilliant. And straight after that video, I went back to Weapons Galore, which is the company I bought it from, and I bought this, which is the Civivi Civivi, which is, well, that's what I want to call it anyway. It's Ki-V, but I think Civivi Civivi sounds a lot better than the Civivi Ki-V. So that's what we're going to go with for this video anyway. And what I thought I would do is just do like a quick comparison video talking about some of the features of both of these knives, compare them to each other because they're both from the same company, they're both the same size. Just run through a few things and see if I can give you some ideas on which one you might prefer to have in your carry. So let's crack on. So I'm not going to do a complete spec rundown on this knife today because I literally did that last week, like I said. So if you didn't see that video, I've linked it here. Go and have a little look and then come back. Not going to do a spec rundown on this either, but what I am going to do is I'm going to have a spec sheet up on the screen now comparing these two knives so you can have a little look through and compare what specs these knives are both rocking. Ready for when we go into the more detailed things like the sharpness, the action, the ease of use and all that crap. So the first thing you want to know when you're getting a knife is how sharp is it, because it's pointless buying a blunt knife. And if you watched the video from last week about the Mini Elementum, you'll remember that I was actually highly surprised at how sharp this thing was. It is actually ridiculous how sharp it was. And you're going to love this because the Civivi is sharper. This is an absolute animal. I'm going to show you. Piece of cardboard from Amazon here. Going to do a little sharpness test. Mini Elementum will go through it all quite easily, quite happily. Sharp little knife. Now the Civivi. That says it all. I rest my case. So next thing I want to talk about quickly is the action of these two knives. So this absolutely flies open, like every single time, never misfires. It's an absolute beast and that action is lovely. But the Civivi, I quite often misfire it because where it is a slip joint, it's obviously a bit stiffer or a lot stiffer because, there we go, that opened then. Because the looser it is, where it doesn't lock, the easier it's just gonna fold closed while you're using it, and you don't want to be slicing something and then it just go straight into your fingers. That would not be ideal. So action wise, misfired it again. The points go to the Mini Elementum for action because this, just like the full-sized Elementum, so nice to use. So the next thing I want to talk about is ergos, and if you don't know what ergos are, ergonomics, how good it feels in the hand. Straight off the bat, the points for this one go straight to the Mini Elementum again, because it literally just feels like the full-size Elementum is just smaller. So even though it's tiny and you can only get 2 fingers on it, you can still get a very good grip on it. Which is what you need to be able to do knife-based tasks. With the Civivi, now the Civivi, see if I can open it. There is absolutely fuck all ergonomics on this. There's nothing stopping your finger from sliding up the blade while you're cutting stuff. It's a dangerous little knife. Size comparison for both of these knives, they're reasonably similar in size. The Mini Elementum has a 1.8 inch blade and the Civivi has a blade length that I have no fucking idea of because I didn't look it up, so I'm going to do that now. And the Civivi has a 1.55 inch blade. So blade length wise, the Mini Elementum's longer, but when they're this small it does not really matter which is longer anyway. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah, the Mini Elementum is longer than the Civivi, but the Civivi is more girthy than the Elementum. So whether you like length or girth is up to you, and you can take your pick from there. The last 2 things I want to talk about can kind of come into one thing, and that is how easy they are to carry and legality. Prepare for a rant when I get onto the legal side of things, because I live in the UK and our knife laws are fucking stupid. So when I say how easy something is to carry, I mean like how easy it is to have it in your pocket. Can you tell it's there? How easy is it to access when it's in your pocket? All that kind of stuff. And there's a few different ways you can go about this. So the thing that annoys me the most about the Mini Elementum is the fact that, as you can see, no pocket clip at all. But on the Civivi, which is really nice, you have a tip up, reversible, I believe, pocket clip, which means that you can do this. So you can put it in your pocket. Let's take that out. You can put it in your pocket like that. And you're walking around, you need to get your knife out, you can take it out, open it up, and then you're ready to go. But with the Mini Elementum, where it doesn't have a pocket clip, this tends to be the situation. So you're trying to get your knife out, you've got to find the knife in your pocket, and then open it. Even though the action is nicer and it's easier to deploy, you have to rustle around your pocket for 5 minutes to actually find the knife before you can get it out. So it's just a bit of a pain in the ass not having a pocket clip. So Civivi, put a pocket clip on this, please. So that's what I mean by like ease of use. Like it's very easy to access a knife that has a pocket clip compared to a knife that doesn't. But this would be my preferred knife over this if it had a pocket clip. So I hope you sat back in your seat ready for a rant, because I'm going to go on one of my little rants now. I'm going to talk about legality. So in the UK, or England even, where I live, knife laws are fucking stupid, right? So all we're allowed to carry is a knife that has a blade length of under 3 inches and that doesn't lock. So all we're allowed to carry is slip joints with a blade length of under 3 inches. So what that means is that I can go to prison for 4 years for carrying this if a police officer sees me with it and thinks that I'm carrying it without a good reason to carry it. Because of some twats that decide that it's a good idea to carry machetes in their socks and fucking stab each other for no reason. So thanks to those guys, I'm not allowed to carry this. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, saying that, the Civivi on the other hand is completely legal for me to carry in the UK. So I can stick this in my pocket, walk around with it all day, every day, use it in public for anything that I need to use it for. Say I've got a bit of thread hanging off my clothes, or I buy something and need to open it, I can literally just use this knife. You get the idea. It's just a bit annoying because I don't like slip joint knives, because they just feel more dangerous to use, because you've always got that risk while you're using it of it closing up and slicing your finger open. And that's not what you want when you're using a knife. All you want to do is open the knife up, do what you need to do, fold it back up, put it back in your pocket without having the stress of thinking that it's going to fold up and cut your fingers while you're trying to do something that shouldn't involve you cutting your fingers. So on that note, I would prefer to carry the Mini Elementum, but there's 2 things that stop me carrying it. The first, I don't want to go to prison for 4 years for carrying literally something that a Lego man would hold. And the second, it's got no pocket clip. So I wouldn't want to carry it anyway, even if I could, because of the fact that it doesn't have a pocket clip. So that just leaves me with the 2 reasons why I would actually carry the Civivi over the Mini Elementum. That's because I live in England and we've got stupid fucking knife laws, and it has a pocket clip. But if you live in a different country, I would say get the Mini Elementum and deal with the fact that it doesn't have a pocket clip, just because it's a much nicer knife to look at and to use. So I think that pretty much wraps the video up. This video was not sponsored by anyone, by the way, at all. I bought both of these knives, both from Weapons Galore. They are the best company in England for stocking Civivi and WE knife products. So if you're looking for a WE knife or a Civivi knife, go check out weaponsgalore.com. I've linked them below. And I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope you enjoyed my little rant talking about the UK knife laws and chavs stabbing each other with machetes. Make sure you subscribe for more knife videos, photography videos, EDC videos, you name it. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these 2 knives, whether you carry either of them, whether you think both of them are completely useless. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. See you later.